August the 30th, 2021, and welcome back to another weather video. In this video, we are going to be talking about the remnants of Ida. I was going to do a video yesterday, but I was grounded again. But I'm back today with another video. Wow, my, have the tables have turned. The tables have seriously turned with Hurricane Ida. Now it's a tropical depression, but oh, it was crazy. I did watch a lot of videos yesterday. Social media was blowing up with this storm yesterday. And it made landfall. We're gonna give some couple facts, but first, I apologize if this video is like you can't see me that well. It's because it's almost 7 o'clock as I'm recording this video, so it's getting dark. It's not getting dark now, but it's starting to get darker as we get into the rest of the evening. So I should have did this video at 5 o'clock, but I did it right now. But anyway, we have a couple of announcements we have to make about Hurricane Ida. First of all, this was the first time in state history, in Louisiana history, that this storm was made landfall. It was the strongest hurricane to ever make landfall in Louisiana. One of the strongest hurricanes in Louisiana history to make landfall. Second of all, it was the first time in hurricane history that we had two Cat 4s making landfall in the same state 2 straight years. We had Hurricane Laura last year. It made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane. And then this year with Ida, it made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane in just 2 years. Louisiana has experienced 2 hurricanes, one on the western side of the state, another on the eastern side of the state. So, it was really bad, very, very bad. It made landfall in Port Fourchon about 11:55 Central Time, 12:55 Eastern Time. That's when it made landfall in Louisiana. Grand Isle, Louisiana got hit really hard. A lot of storm surge. The wind was blowing. It was very catastrophic damage. I heard roofs were being taken off. There was 15 people that stayed in the town of Grand Isle. I think the only people who were there were like law enforcement, first responders, and a couple of people who stayed back. So just 15 people stayed back, and they said that the roofs were coming off. That's how bad it was. I mean, the winds were gusting up to 150 miles an hour. That is crazy winds. So obviously the roofs are going to come off. And Hurricane Ida did maintain Category 4 strength all the way into, I think, Laplace, Louisiana. Then it weakened into Category 3 hurricane because Southeast Louisiana is known for marshes, and the warm waters are flowing through those marshes. So it maintained that strength as far north as Laplace, Louisiana, just to the west of New Orleans. Speaking of New Orleans did have a really bad hurricane. Here's some footage of the flooding, catastrophic flooding in Laplace. This is really loud, but you can see people riding on boats. Power lines are down, trees are bent. The wind was really blowing. You can clearly see. Let me go back to this McDonald's. The whole street is flooded. You can't even see the road. People have to use boats to travel in this area. And then we also have some footage from. Let me continue to go down here. We also have some footage from Mandeville, Louisiana. This is around Lake Pontchartrain area. This is all a road, and all of that has been overtaken by the storm surge. Storm surge was a big deal in Grand Isle, Laplace. You can barely see the road. Those are white caps. You can see white caps actually in the water moving into Mandeville because of the storm surge. It was that bad. And then we all know that New Orleans, they are dealing with the power. The whole power in the city of New Orleans is out. And a lot of people are very frustrated. The people who stayed in New Orleans, the people who evacuated don't have to deal with that, but they know that their house doesn't have power. So now a lot of people in New Orleans are starting to leave. They're starting to leave the city and go to Houston, Atlanta, Birmingham, because obviously, what we're going to do, we don't have any power. We can't use the refrigerator. We can't charge our phones and stuff up. We can't cook on the stove. You know, if you have those gas stoves, you can't do none of that because the power is out. So obviously, now people are starting to evacuate and leave New Orleans because there's basically nothing to do. And they said that the power is going to come on in a couple weeks. Like, no, if I lived in New Orleans, I would be like, no, we are leaving. I can't stay in a house with no power. No power, you know, some roofs damaged. Like, no, I can't stay in a house with no power. So I gotta go. I gotta leave and go to Atlanta or Birmingham, Houston, Shreveport, someplace, Dallas, someplace that I can go and stay for the temporary, and then when the power comes back, then I'll come back. But it's just a dire situation in Louisiana. Our prayers and thoughts are with those of you who live in Louisiana. This is a really bad storm. The flooding was really bad. I heard a levee got overtopped in southeast Louisiana. Yeah, this hurricane was really, really bad. Let's see one more footage before we leave. Not the baby ducks. Let's see one more footage before we get to the second part of this video. I was looking to see if there's some footage from Grand Isle, Louisiana. So let me see. Trying to find this video. Okay, here we go. Look at this. This is this is somewhere in Houma, Louisiana. Houma got really hit. Well, it didn't get hit as hard as Grand Isle, but it did get hit really, really hard from Hurricane Ida. So Houma got really hit bad. You can see this gas station. Much of the roof is torn off. You know, gas pumps are going. It was really, really bad. The winds were very bad as well. I think winds were gusting up to 100, over 100 miles per hour, because obviously Houma was right near the eye of the hurricane. But anyway, Ida was really bad. Here's some damage from Grand Isle. I told you the roofs were being overtaken. The roofs were being chewed off. You can clearly see roofs are being gone, the flooding, all that storm surge that came into the town, leaving sand everywhere. I mean, it's a pretty bad deal if you live in Louisiana. Louisiana just been hit really hard with these hurricanes over the past couple of the past 2 years, this year and last year. I feel bad for Louisiana. If another hurricane pops up, hopefully it don't pop up in Louisiana, because that will be a terrible situation. But anyway, we're going to finally move on to this last part of the video. The video is getting a little bit too long, but we're not just done with Ida. Ida might be a tropical depression, but the remnants of Ida will be moving into the Carolinas and mainly into the Northeast. So those of you who live in the Carolinas, I do. Most of you who live in the Northeast, y'all will be dealing with the remnants of Ida. So as we move through the rest of tonight, Ida will be moving into Alabama, causing a lot of heavy rain into Alabama, some thunderstorms into eastern Alabama. And then as you wake up tomorrow, as we get into early tomorrow afternoon, the Atlanta area, western Georgia will start to get impacted by these storms. And then as we move into the rest of Tuesday, the storms will be getting into the Carolinas, and there'll be some nasty weather into the Carolinas tomorrow. And then Wednesday, we'll see some more storms. This is the triple R model. It doesn't go out that far, but we'll see some more storms tomorrow for the Carolinas and Wednesday. Wednesday might be a breezy day, very scattered in nature, the storms and showers in the Carolinas, and then all that moisture we pulled up into the Northeast. So it's just going to be a very busy week. Praying for those of you who live in Louisiana. Just tough situation there. New Orleans got hit really hard. I don't think Baton Rouge got hit really hard, but Baton Rouge was supposed to get the eye wall. Thankfully, it didn't get the eye wall. The eye wall was just to the east of Baton Rouge, but I'm praying for y'all who live in Louisiana. Y'all will make it through. I promise you. And it happened on the 16th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. But anyway, thanks for watching this video for today. Pretty sad video today. But that's what happens when you're in a hurricane, when you're done with the hurricane. Thanks for watching this video for today, and I will see you on Wednesday, September the 1st. Yep, first day of September, 2021. Have a good rest of your day, and bye.